Hello everyone, my name is MJ Vilches and welcome to the animation stream. I probably did like 2 of this already. So, yeah, this is probably like the 3rd animation stream. And for this stream, I am going to animate shot 4 of sequence 8 of the Underland project, episode 1. And yeah, I do hope the stream's going on. The stream's good. I said I was gonna start at 9, but I just can't wait. I'm gonna start early. And anyway, I'm probably gonna be publishing this stream later as like a video, but we'll see. Anyways, in working on a shot for like episode 1, what I do is from one. Let me just show you. First, actually, I need to open the animatics. So I have the animatics right here. I put some markers here to tell me where the shots are. And yeah. Right now I'm going to be working on sequence 8 shot 4. So this shot right here. I'm not sure if you can hear the sound or not. Does this even have a sound? Yes, it does have a sound. Hopefully it's not too loud. So I animated this yesterday. And right now I'm going to be animating this reaction shot right here. Up to... No, not Boots yet, just Gregor. So right here, I'm going to control end to set that as the end frame for the animation. So I'm going to be rendering this part, and this is going to be the start frame. So Gregor would be looking here. Our animatics or storyboard is just like a one picture. So yeah, Gregor would be like looking at the cockroaches because they're going to be like having a meeting of what to do with them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to render this. Shot 4, sequence 8, shot 4. This is for the storyboard or the animatics. And I do hope the stream's going fine. There we go. It's quick to render because it's just video that I added here in a video sequencer. So I'm gonna go back. So after saving that, after rendering that part for our animation, which I'm going to be using as a reference. And I'm not going to be using a live action reference for this one. Just gonna like animate. So kind of, I don't know, I think I'm pretty confident that I've already nailed like a nice reaction shot. So yeah, what I'm going to do to create a new shot is actually just go to the previous shot, since this shot and the previous shot are like a different like one scene but different angles. Just a close-up. The next shot, shot 4, will be like a close-up of Gregor as he reacts to the cockroaches sudden like gathering here. And maybe I can show you this part. Let me just turn off this probably. So this is just like the main animation of sequence of shot 3. I still need to like do some refinements for this on a refinement stage later on. So I'm just gonna control. So for shot 4, I'm just gonna control Shift S, and then I always like separate each shot into its own folder because I'm pretty sure I'll be like creating like many backups of that shot, and I want to find them in like one folder. So each sequence will be one folder, and then for each so yeah, I'm having an error here. That will be a problem. This is not good. I do hope things will still be fine. But anyways, I'm just gonna keep going and hope that it would correct itself later, because internet here is not really that fast anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna like save this to its own folder at sequence 8. Gotta make sure that we're in the sequence 8 folder, and we're gonna be working on shot 4. So yeah, I'm gonna put that there. And yeah, by the way, welcome to John Hartman 4. Thank you so much for those words, dude. That's really awesome. Kind of like pumps me up. You know, seeing you guys say, I mean, like seeing your, like just you guys saying stuff like that. And yeah, welcome to iJelly Bubble. And yeah, glad that you find this whole thing amazing. I'm not really that good of an animator, by the way. So yeah, I'm just gonna share to you what I've learned so far, and hope that you'd learn from it too, both from the stuff that are good and stuff that the mistakes that I make. So yeah, I'm just gonna save shot 4 on a shot 4 folder. So I used the shot 3 blend file. So this is probably the blend file from like sequence 1. But there was a point where I actually started from like a new blend file. For this, I'm gonna be using a blend file from the previous shot to work on for the next shot. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import here our animatics, our storyboard that we're gonna be using as a reference, mostly for the sound. So it's right here. I actually opened the folder right here already. But you know, if you don't have that folder, you just have to find it. I think you can find it by going yeah, right here. Just go to just navigate to the file location using this. If it's in marker, or if it's in Windows C, it's in the C drive. Just look for it there if you're working on your own animations and have like reference videos, or you can just like open it on a folder and drag and drop it right here on a video sequence editor. So yeah, here's the animatics for shot 4, which is just a reaction shot from Gregor. I'm gonna control end right there to set the end frame so that our shot 4 is just within the time that shot 4 will be happening. And this really saves a lot of time too for when it's rendering, because before I was just winging each shot, and like I end up animating a long shot and then ended up cutting a bunch of it. But that's why it's important to like create animatics and storyboards to like to edit your film before you make it, and then to just animate the stuff that you needed for the film, and not like waste time animating actions that won't really be included in your film. So yeah, I'm just gonna open that video sequence video sequencer here and control tab to the, so that we only have this preview instead of the sequencer. So yeah, now I'm gonna use this as a reference and move the camera to position. And I also have to delete some keyframes here from the previous animations. I'm just gonna select everything, or I don't have to select everything, I just have to show every keyframe regardless of whether or not they're selected. And then I'm gonna delete all of this, because these are the the animations from the previous shot, and I need to like start from scratch. Oh wait, not this one. I need like the last position of everyone here from the previous shot. I may still need to like edit like their actions later on to like maintain continuity for each shot, but for now I'm gonna settle with like the final pose from the previous shot as the starting point of the next shot. So I may not be needing the crawler here for this shot, because this is just Gregor, and I also probably won't need Boots to be there, but I'm just gonna keep her there for a while. So I'm just gonna move the camera and increase. I always use like 100 focal length for the close-up shots. I'm just gonna keep using that to maintain like consistency for each shot. And I'm just gonna roughly copy our animatics there. Moving the camera into position. I often follow the rule of thirds for this, and I'm probably gonna be like, tweaking this more later. But I think I'm gonna settle with that for now. So, right now, we can start animating our face. And to do that, I just pressed N to show this rig layers, which is like generated when you use Rigify, and that's what I'm using here. I'm using the Rigify rig for Gregor, and for every like human characters. For the crawlers, I just rigged it. I did a custom rig for it. Didn't use any kinds of add-ons. But yeah, I'm just gonna turn off fingers because we can't really see Gregor's fingers here. We don't have to animate it, but I do have to animate the torso, and I'm gonna show the face layers, both primary and secondary. So as you can see, it's a mess. I mean, everything's like kind of obstructing in the view here, but I assigned like this show overlays here to keyboard key. I actually assigned it to Q so I can easily show and not show the overlays in the viewport. And if I wanna like move the bone, and everything's like so cluttered here, I can't see anything, I can just do that. I even have the gizmos turned on, right, which you can do right here. And also this is by default off, so you have to turn that on to see them. Yeah, now if I move, I can see Gregor here clearly without the obstruction of other bones here, which like a big deal. This contributes like a lot to how you animate the character, because you can see like all the mistakes that you really won't see if a lot of things are obstructing the view here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select that. There are keyframes here from the previous shot still, so I'm gonna delete those. And since I didn't really animate the face on the previous shot because of how complicated it is, because there's so many characters in one shot, I decided to just leave all the secondary animations, the lip sync, and all the facial animations for refinement stage later. But for this video, I'm gonna be animating until we're done with the face animations here. So for our action, the first thing I need to do is make sure that the keyframe type is in keyframe, not a breakdown, just so things are nice and clean. And yeah, I'm just gonna add a keyframe, pressing I. I'm also gonna turn on auto keying. And since we can't see Boots, we don't really need her to like be a burden for the computer to like have to calculate there or something. I'm just gonna turn her off, so our animations, our preview later will run smoother. Probably also gonna turn off the subdivision surface of the eye, just to get more frame rate, just to get more FPS. So I'm turning off all the subdivision surface and using proxies for the hair and the eyebrows, just so we can get like more FPS. So now let's start animating. So I added a keyframe for everything here. Now I'm going to decide how will he like react. How will he like look around when the cockroaches are like having their meeting in front of them. So I do hope everything's fine in the stream. If not, feel free to like tell me in the chat. So yeah, I'm gonna start animating. Let's listen to the sound here for a while. So these are dialogues that are not in the book. Just added them myself. If you like read the Underland Chronicles, if you read Gregory the Overlander, okay, I added some dialogues while the cockroaches are like having a meeting. It's just not really in the book. I mean, they did not say anything while they're having meeting. I mean, it's not stated in the book what they were saying. I kind of just made my own stuff there, based on like this, like what I've understood that the cockroaches are doing, right at this moment, and what they're aiming to do as they go to the humans later. That's a spoiler, I guess. I don't know. So Gregor should be at this point. He should probably be he's not gonna be looking like right there. Should be looking towards there already. So I could use the gizmo to like rotate, but I like using R, the keyboard shortcuts like R, XX to rotate it on the X-axis, or R, ZZ. It's easier than like having to move this here, and there's more control with it. I can like move it more subtly, using RXX, using that method instead of using the gizmo. I'm probably gonna turn that off for now. So I'm also gonna set this to texture. This is gonna take some time because Gregor's got some big textures, and I don't have a very powerful laptop. So yeah, now we can see Gregor's like eyes there instead of just this. So first we're gonna plot out some keys. First I'm gonna, so yeah, that's kind of like the workflow that I've developed, or it's like the common workflow when animating. You need to plot out keys first, then extremes, then breakdowns. I think that's like used in 2D animation, like a lot. For 3D, maybe you can just do keys and extremes, or yeah, you're probably just gonna end up doing the same thing. I didn't really like attend any kind of animation lesson. I just like learned from free lessons online. And yeah, one of the I'm sure that one of the like common workflows that are followed is like plotting out the keys first, then extremes, then breakdowns. And for 3D animation, the in betweens between those things can be added using the interpolation for between each keyframe, between each like between these two. In 3D, the in betweens are like automatically added, and yeah, we're probably also gonna be refining the spline after all this later, which I don't usually do when I work on shots for episode 1, because I want to work on main animations first for each shot, and then go back later to do the refinements and the secondary animations and stuff. I did this because I don't want to make it overwhelming for myself to move from one shot to another, because if I like finish one shot like to make it really final, it's really difficult to start on the next one, because I just like spent a lot of energy working on a previous one. And since I'm doing every shot of the animated film myself, I think this kind of workflow works for me. So yeah, anyways, let's plot out some keys. So this is the first pose. Next would be Gregor looking at like the lead rat. The rat that's, not rat, cockroach. The lead roach. Gonna look at the roach that was holding the torch. If you've like seen some videos of this thing, or pictures of the project that I'm working on, if you've seen some pictures or videos, you're gonna know that there's a cockroach there holding a torch. I could show it to you, but I won't, because it takes so much time to like load in the textures and stuff, because of I set it to texture display. So yeah, he's gonna be looking. The next pose is he's gonna be looking at the lead roach, the one holding the torch, which I decided to be temp. I think that the lead roach is temp. Hey, what's up? Jacob Plays. Welcome to the stream. A disclaimer though, I'm not a great animator, so You're probably just gonna leave soon, anyways. I don't know, but welcome, anyways. Hey, thanks, John Hartman. I'm gonna still try to not make this animation good though. Even though it's the only one that's out there, and hopefully, through these animations, I can like urge, all the other The Underline Chronicles fans to, to make animations themselves, because I also give away these models for free. So yeah, you can download the Gregor model for free. I'm probably gonna be putting up links in the description later. But yeah, you can like check out my KoFi page. I put it there in my KoFi shop, and you can download it for free. Just go and download it. And yeah, hi Ken, official. I believe you're from the Pinoy Blender user group. Welcome. Thanks, Jacob Place. That means a lot. So yeah, anyways, let's keep going. So yeah, first look at the roach. She's gonna be right here. They're all like the lead roach. I'm just gonna show you. This is gonna take a while, but I'll just show you the other roaches in the area, just to kind of give you like just to like show you what's in my mind too. So yeah, there's Temp with the torch. It's like talking to the other roaches, which are gonna be right there. There's Tick there as well. I'm just gonna turn on C group 1 here, crawler group 1. This is gonna take a while. There's a bunch of them. Hey, hi Jolly Bubble, thanks for that. Yes, I will definitely not give up on this project. I will finish it until I'm done modeling Rip Red. That you can count on. Because this project cannot end without modeling Rip Red, without being able to animate Rip Red. I will not allow myself to finish this project without being able to do that. So yeah, anyways. These are the roaches. Tick should be somewhere here, and it's probably like clipping with these other roach. But since they're not really gonna be included in the render, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Yeah, there's a roach. There's also some roaches here that will be having a meeting, and Gregor will be looking at them. So our first post is Gregor looking at this roach as he moves closer to, to listen in or to have a meeting with the rest. And then he's gonna be looking at Temp. So I'm gonna turn this guys off because that's gonna be very heavy later when we're trying to preview the animation. So yeah, he looks at Temp. And then he also looks at the roaches to his left here. I'm gonna set this to the interpolation to constant, so that it doesn't like add it in between there. I'm gonna set it to constant, the interpolation. Press T and then constant. And let me check if our our keyboard strokes are shown. So we're good. So yeah, Blender 2.8 is, I think, kind of heavy for some computers that are not reaching their minimum requirements. Yeah, that happens, and I'm sorry about that. Really can't do much about this. I'm actually really glad that when I upgraded, my laptop can handle Blender 2.8 and be able to do this stuff. Because if not, I'm probably gonna still be keeping on using 2.79. But yeah. Hey, Jacob Plays. Yeah, the gore part. My current plan for the project actually is to animate this episode 1, which is the part where Gregor first met the crawlers, and then I'm planning to animate, and because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to animate episodes, the other episodes, but I want to really animate episode 5, which is the part where Gregor first met rats. He's meeting with Fanger and Shed, and the whole fight scene that happened after that. That's how I want to end this project, I think, because I really cannot animate the whole thing because of stuff, because of legal stuff, and I'm really ill-equipped right now to like really make a full-blown movie based on the books. But yeah, for the gore, I'm not really gonna be like showing too much of it because I still want to be able to like make it like child friendly. But yeah, the Underline Chronicles is such a gory like story or something. There's lots of gore there. So the more as the book progresses, the gore stuff becomes more intense. So I guess for this project, for the animations I'm gonna be doing, for the gore will not be that gory. So anyways, let's keep doing this. So maybe at this point he looks at temp and then looks at the roaches to his left. So I Jolly Bubble, I think the way you animate things in Blender 2.80 and Blender 2.79 aren't really that different. I think they're the same. They're still the same. Maybe some like shortcuts and position of the keys here are gonna be different, but they're gonna be pretty much the same, I think. So he's gonna be looking to his left here. And move the eyes. I'm gonna turn off overlays so we see it. I'm also looking at our like shot here, the camera angle. And I probably don't need this anymore because it's just a picture. Really nothing to use as a reference there. So I'm gonna close that. Just so we have this and it's so clear. And make it bigger and really see our shot there, our camera angle. I'm gonna add keyframes for all of that, and let's see. So I'm just gonna look at the preview here for a while because I want to see what the next shot will be. So I'm gonna be showing you a bit of the animatics here. Okay, so I guess it's fine whatever we do on that shot. Don't have to worry about like actions that needs to be like carried over on the next shot. I'm gonna go back to shot 4. Hey, Alvin Graphics, welcome. So yeah, I'm gonna open shot 4. It takes a while because of the textured view here. And maybe I can end it with him looking more further to the left. Yeah, one of the key things when animating faces, like eye darts, and also how the eyebrows move. Those are the things that really makes facial animations look great. The eye darts and the eyebrows, the motion of the eyebrows. So I guess that's what I'm gonna be emphasizing here. So we've plotted out our keyframes here, our keys. Next, we're gonna be putting down our extremes. So I'm gonna change this to an extreme keyframe type. There's actually no significant. So I'm not really sure if it's really significant to like set the keyframe types, but I'm doing it so that it's not gonna be confusing later. So I know which ones are the keys and which ones are the extremes, breakdowns, etc. So I'm just gonna shift E. Wait, let's check again before we add the extremes. Okay, I think those are good. Yeah, now we're gonna add the extremes, and the way I do it is I actually just use like uh the automatic like in between the blender used, and I'm gonna tweak it after. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll be doing that by pressing Shift E, and I just kind of like select how much like the splining or the in betweening I want in here. Because you see, if you watch here, there's what Shift E does is just choosing, you know, any part between these two keyframes here. That's what Shift E is doing. It's like in betweening. If you look at the pose here, I think animation here in betweens. Here, you're using this pose breakdowner. That's what Shift E does. So I'm gonna bring that back to constant, and I'm gonna add some breakdowns. And yeah, thank you so much for that, iJellybubble. I do hope I'd reach that much subscribers, but I'd just be happy with just like a few 100,000s. Because then I could like keep doing this without having to worry about, you know, keep on keeping myself alive. I mean, without having to worry about keeping myself alive. If I reach like 100,000 or 500, I don't know, 500,000 subscribers. If I do reach that, you know, that much. I don't know. Been doing this for a long time and still not that many, but I don't really mind that much as long as like there's guys like you who are watching. But yeah, I still do wanna have many subs. Despite that. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay, that's too much. Kind of like went over. So I guess Shift E and then just enter that just to get the middle. And maybe Shift E right here. Oh, that's too much. Delete that. Shift E. Maybe right here. I'm gonna just move one of the keyframes. And then Shift E that right there. Yeah, John Hartman, I think that's also what I think. That's why I'm making sure that, you know, the final product is gonna come out awesome. That's what I'm really making sure right now. That's why I don't want to like rush it and like settle with like really like not that great animation. Even though I'm not a great animator, I still want to make sure that the animation will be great. You know, it will be decent enough for people to be like really be in awe or something. Because that's the mission: bring forth awesomeness. I gotta make sure that the final product is awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe if I, you know, finish this episode, that would like drive more people into Doodle Productions and be more interested in, you know, the stuff that I have in store, because I really have a lot of things in store for, you know, for the Doodle Productions and for this channel. And there's also a lot of original stories that I want to tell you guys. Hey, iJellybubble, thanks for watching. And yeah, you can go whenever you want. I'm probably going to be publishing this later. You can watch it if you want. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream. Even if it's just for a while. Just do whatever it is you need to do. And yeah, thank you. So yeah, let's keep going. Hey, John Hartman, yeah, that's like maybe people that I'm kind of better at animating, but there's still a whole lot of other people who are way better than me. That's why I keep saying not a great animator, because there's really still a lot of stuff that I need to learn before I consider myself great in animating. So I'm just trying to look here. Maybe put this keyframe at the end there. Maybe close Gregor's mouth a bit. When he starts looking to the roaches to his left. Maybe like that. And just Control C this pose. Control V. Control V. Control V. On each of the keyframes. Okay, now we are gonna plot out the breakdowns. And in the breakdowns, I might put a blink. Just gonna Shift E that breakdown here. I'm gonna add a blink here. So I'm gonna close Gregor's eyes. No, that's not it. I'm gonna select these two bones and press numpad period so that the focus of the viewport is right there and the rotation right there. So I'm gonna close his eyes for the blink. Just close it right there. So yeah, the stream is probably late in your part. So my response to your questions or the stuff that you said in chat will be late. Because I'm not the only one using the internet at home. And yeah, internet here in the Philippines are like notoriously slow. A lot of people are not exactly happy about that around here. But it is what it is. And I'm gonna work with what I have. Because there's nothing much I can do at the moment. Because I can't really like avail or like, you know, avail like the an upgraded plan. Because I can't really afford it. Anyways, let's just finish this blink. And when your character blinks, the eyebrows will also be like going down a bit. But for the animation of like Gregor and the other characters here, I actually want like the other movements. I don't want the movement to be too cartoony. I really want to mix like a kind of realistic motion, action, to a cartoony action. I want to be able to do that for this short, animated short, and the other animations that I plan to do for the online project. And I do hope like I achieve that plan, like the realistic, half cartoony plan. Half real, half cartoon. I'm just gonna bring down the eyebrows a bit. And that's probably the blink that I'll be using all the time. So I'm just gonna put a breakdown for in between each of the keyframe here and the extremes. He also blinks right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy the this blink right here. I'm just gonna copy it. I'm gonna grab all of the bones in the eye area. And Control C. I'm gonna go back to that keyframe, and then Control V. Excuse me. So I'm gonna Shift E here again. I'm probably gonna end up deleting some keyframes later as well, just to like refine. And also like re-edit the eye darts. But for now, we're gonna keep going with this. Just to like plot out the initial action. Yeah, maybe just 2 blinks will do. Adding too much blinks really doesn't look great. Because I also want to show the eye darts. And when you make the character blink, eye darts are like not shown. Especially since it's a quick shot. Okay, I think we are having... I think the action's great here. So yeah, you're already seeing how the motion here looks like. We did not use any reference for this. I can just, you know, used like an action that I have in my head. We started by plotting out the keys, which it's just, you know, determining which like the key actions for our character, and then just added a motion in between those. Okay, so I think at this point it's all good. I can probably just set the interpolation to Bezier. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things we need to fix there. The blinks needs to be faster. And the whole motion needs to be like smoother, making not look like a robot. And we can do that by like reducing keyframes. So I'm gonna start by doing that with the torso, like cleaning up the keyframes for the torso, or the like cleaning up the motion for the torso. And I think we can either delete keyframes or we can Control Tab to the curve editor and just like clean up the spline here. We can delete keyframes from here. So yeah, this like here, this like squiggly. Let's see which. I'm gonna select only this one, so we only see the like the spline of our main bone here for the body, the torso bone. So I'm going to see the spline of this. I'm probably gonna be deleting all this, so that we only have like that one smooth. See, like that one smooth curve right there. Yeah, I think that's already good. We don't have to do much there. Okay, well, that's good for the torso bone. Let's go to the chest bone. Hey, Sargam Bangla Media Song 1, good morning. Sorry for destroying your name. And welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's keep going. Here, I'm gonna try zooming in by like pressing control and then the middle mouse button and just dragging it to like zoom in and out our curve. This is the normal zoom in and out, but like to expand it, to make it like thinner or wider or narrower or wider, we use the control middle mouse button, prolonging press those two, and then just moving around the mouse. Oh yeah, thank you for that, Sargam. I still need to learn a lot though. So anyways, what can we do to fix this thing? Okay, I think there's nothing much to do with the chest. It's already moving nicely. The head though. I might have to delete this breakdown here. And also make... So I think the head's already moving nicely. Maybe we can like edit the spline more. Reduce, like get rid of some. Just so we have like a smooth curve happening. So that the head would like just ease in and out in each of the keyframe. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's nice. Now, I'm gonna control tab back to our dope sheet here. I'm gonna add next. I think with the torso area is nicely animated already, or the motion is already nice. Now we're gonna focus on our face. I do hope that the sound of the audio was not too loud, not overlapping my voice. I don't really do live stream much, so I'm not sure. Anyways. So yeah, we're gonna make the blinks faster. I'm just gonna select all the eye bones here, and so that I don't accidentally add keyframes on the other bones, I'm gonna control I and hide them by pressing H. So we only have this eye part here. So the blink, maybe like that. And this blink needs to be faster. Maybe control C this right here. And then control V right there. Or not. Make it closer. I'm just gonna shift E this. Oh. There, I think the blink's nice. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Next, I'm gonna Alt H, and then I'm gonna select the eye bone, Control I everything, hide. We're only gonna be dealing with the eye-bound here. I'm gonna add some eye darts. I'm gonna also set the interpolation of the eyes to linear, so there's no ease in and out. Like eye darts are like quick; they don't like slowly switch to each movement. They're like eyes like move quickly to the spot without slowing down. That's why we're using linear. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy the position of the eye right here. I'm gonna go to the next frame where, oops, I'm gonna Q. Just have to select this. Copy this, Control C, and Control V there. And he's gotta be looking at temp at this point already. Control V that there. Maybe the move here is. Okay, I'm gonna add like an eye dart here. Probably 3. Just move it a little bit. The thing about eye darts, you don't want to overdo it. Otherwise, it's gonna look ridiculous. Okay. I need to copy this, make sure that he's still looking at has the same position. I'm gonna Shift S, cursor to selected. Put the cursor right in the middle there. I'm gonna go to the next frame. I'm gonna Shift S, selection, the cursor, keep offset to bring it back. Because his eyes should linger towards temp before moving to the next roach to his left. And this should be quick. I'm gonna add. Alright, I'll just move this. Also gonna be moving that there and move it. Because the switch need to happen while he was closing his eyes. That makes it look better. Because there. Now it looks nice. I don't think the eye dart here looks great. Maybe I can add another one that brings it back down to this position. Control C. 1, 2. I'll Control V that there. Okay. Just like I did. Control C. Control V. Control V. Yeah, adding that eye dart is not good here. I'm gonna delete that. And there, I think I deleted this quick eye dart here. I'm gonna copy this. Select that. Control C. Control V. Okay, I need to Shift S, cursor to selected. Need to make sure that this is still at that position. Okay, the eye dart subtle enough. Selected. Select the cursor, make sure that the in between as well doesn't like drift. Okay, there's gotta be an eye dart here as well. I'm going to mute the audio for now because it's kind of distracting. 1, 2, 3. Maybe just 1, 2. 2 frames. Switch to the eye dart. Just a little bit of movement. Maybe a bit more. Here, bring it down some. I'll see that. And I have to make sure that they're still. I'm gonna shift S to this as well, just to put the cursor in the middle there, so I can move the bones later back on that position if I want. If the pasting the pose back won't work, so I'm just gonna eye dart here. It needs to remain in that position, so I'm gonna shift D this keyframe. And then another, I select that 1, 2, and I'm just gonna shift D this keyframe right here. And probably not go back like that. I'm gonna delete this, delete that as well, I guess. And I think I'm gonna maintain this position for the eye. There. See? You can see the eye darts are like really adding a lot to it. Eye dart here is probably 2. Gotta be another eye dart around this part. I'm just gonna shift S, or I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna copy this right here. So C, like 1, 2. 2 keyframes I think works for the eye darts. This. So yeah, you can see how awesome that looks now with the eye darts added. And maybe one last eye dart will work. Yeah, as you can see, it looks finished, but we still need to like refine a lot for this animation. Okay, I'm gonna like make that bigger for you guys. Maybe I can add like one more eye dart. Maybe. Sometimes you just love eye darts that you add so much of it. I think. I don't know if that's like a real animator problem. 1, 2. Probably move this. And then just move the eyes further. A bit. So, we have. Okay. I think that works. I think that's nice. We probably need to like edit. Oh wait. Let's see then. I'm gonna turn back on the audio just so we can like feel it. So yeah, this eyebrow is not moving too much. We need to fix that. I'm gonna Alt H. And I'm only gonna select the eyebrows. Select. Some people actually like complain about how I don't like emphasize that T at the end, just like in project. Needs to be project. But yeah, sometimes when I talk a lot, that just happens. You know, I forget about the T. So project becomes project. Also, it's sometimes a result of like editing the T out when editing a video. Yeah, that's kind of what happens sometimes. Anyways, trying to make I think the way I speak English now is way better than how I speak it on my previous videos. So I think there's a growth on that arena. I don't know. Can't really judge myself that much. Sometimes you're not really self-aware of your own faults. So maybe make like a slight eyebrow motion when he like moves his head like that. I'm gonna turn back. I'm gonna mute the audio again. When he turns right here, I'm gonna like raise the eyebrow a bit. So I'm gonna like when he does that. So I'm gonna delete this keyframes right here. We don't need those. I'm gonna raise this a bit. Raise. Been playing Valorant, so raise. I always use breach. Anyways, that's not. The deterioration of thyself as the stream progresses. Anyways, let's just bring this up a bit. I don't really want to move this back eyebrow here, because naturally, can you even move that part? Wait, I'm like raising my eyebrows right now, testing it. Yeah, it kind of raises a bit, but very, very small. If I overdo it, it becomes too cartoony, which really doesn't look great for what I'm trying to aim for. For Gregor, for this for the character's motion for this project, for this particular project. I'm just gonna move that up a little bit, just very small. There, see how nice it adds. So I'm probably also going to bring down the eyebrows more here for both of them. I'm gonna copy that and maybe I'll away this. Just gonna Control V. I don't like how this eyebrow moves here. But anyways, I think I'm just gonna fix that later. But for this video, I think we're good. You can already call this shot like finished, depending on how much you want to refine your animations. I think you can still keep going to refine it more, but for me, I guess I can call this a finished animation. But I will still be refining this later on, because sometimes I just cannot handle not really making it as awesome as I can. So yeah, for now, this video, I think this animation is done, which means the stream is also almost done. I'm going to be rendering this later using only the viewport render, and then edit it together with the rest of the shots. I always do that, but yeah, As you can see, our face animation reaction shot looks really nice. The eye darts really adds a lot to the face, you know, like through like the whole animation of the face. So it's one of the things that I like really make sure I do right, because as you can see, our animation's done, but not really, because there are still a lot of refinements that needs to be done for this. But yeah, I'm just having, sometimes you just kind of get obsessed looping your animation, especially when you're done. You just want to like loop it forever. And then there's a thing that I got from the Animation Mentor video, the free one that they have in their channel. There's a term that I got from there called, it's like a disease for animators, which is the loopyitis. So sometimes you'll get it when you like loop your animations again and again, trying to check for errors. And then you actually, because of loopyitis, because of looping it too much, you end up overlooking those errors. So it's important to stop. So yeah, that's it. We're going to stop. And that's it for this video, animation live stream, animating faces, face animations in Blender 2.83. The version of Blender I'm using right now is 2.83.1, the latest. And yeah, we're done. This is how I animate things in Blender, using the workflow that is already used in the industry. I think I haven't been in any like actual animation production, so I can't really tell for sure. The things that I'm saying is only based on the stuff that I've seen from animators who are really in the industry, and also from the making of videos of some films, animated films. So yeah, as you can see, our animation is kind of done. Looks done, but there's still a lot of things that needs to be done here. If there's like a really like skilled animator looking at this, he'd still have a lot of pointers or like things that he's gonna want to be fixed for this animation. But it looks nice, especially when you close up like this. Yeah, Jacob Plays, thanks for watching. I actually also must go. So yeah, this is it. We're done. And I'm probably going to be streaming again within the week. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, anyways, thank you everyone for watching. The stream is done. There's really nothing much to do here. Only the refined things that I need to do, which I will be doing later on. But yeah, for now, this is it. Thank you for watching. My name is MJ Vilches, and yeah, gotta get back to working on a lot of other shots, or gonna get to work on other things. Anyways, I gotta rest for a bit because I might get loopyitis. So yeah, goodbye.